Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors. Pardon all the other noise. We're out here at the gunsmith's bench. We got the heater on because the gun turned cold again, and it's raining out. Fantastic. So hopefully y'all can hear me well. Today we're going to be working on a CVA Stalker. It's a black powder, 50 cal. And what's wrong with this one, as you can see, it is missing the plug and nipple assembly. And upon looking at it, threads down in there don't look well at all. So I don't think it would be safe to just grab the parts and put in this firearm. So luckily I have another one. So what we're going to do is just take the barrel out of this one and put it in this gun for the gentleman. I feel a lot better doing that, and I think it'll be a lot safer to boot. The thing about these, they're relatively easy to do that. You got this one Allen head bolt on the bottom. Take it out. Of course, make sure your rod's out, which the rod's lost from this one, so just push it apart. See, it's got that knob right there on the back. It'll fit right down here in that groove. Alright, this barrel though, don't worry, it's not going to get junked. This will be our next cannon project, so it's all good. Alright, now we'll take this one, which has a good round rod. Let's go ahead and get it out of here. Got the hammer back so don't catch when we take this off. There we go. We'll set this to the side because, I mean, it's still a good stock. Still some good inner works in there, so well worth keeping for some other type of project or repair on another CVA. Before we put this barrel on, even though I know this barrel is good because I have shot it and I did clean it afterwards, but y'all know how black powder is. I want to be 100% sure that this thing's clean, so I'm going to take me some brake clean with a little red straw and hit this hole and make sure everything flows out of the barrel. And somebody asked me the other time, when I say brake clean, yeah, I mean regular brake parts cleaner that's used in automotive repair. I use this stuff a lot. And it does a good job. I mean, if it works, use it. Like I say, all I'm going to do is put this down in there and give it a little shot. Alright, I did not get it running back out of the barrel for me. It's telling me there's got to be some trash, rust, something down in here. What I'd like to do, guys, is just take this nipple out of here, but I don't have that specialty tool. So what I've done, I grabbed a 9/32 6-point socket, just took it over and took a hammer to it and mashed it. It works. Works like a charm. Yep, and that end was stopped up. Put a little spray on this and let it soak. Go ahead and get us some spray down in here. Yeah, I believe that hole is good. Need my piece of wire. Oh yeah. Yeah, that hole right there is fine. It was just that nipple was stopped up. That's why I wanted to go ahead and check this out close before we installed it to the stop. Alright, we've had that orange soaking there for a little bit. Go ahead and grab the brush. One of my rods. Let's go ahead and get this barrel cleaned out really well. Yeah, that seems to fit in there just fine. Yeah, it's pretty dirty down in there. Yeah, that was pretty dirty down in there, y'all. Let's go ahead and grab our brake clean, finish cleaning it off. Well, got that barrel cleaned out real well. Grab me another pair of gloves. That brake clean will literally eat them gloves up after it sits on them for a while. Y'all be careful with that stuff. You don't want to get it on your skin. Definitely don't want to get it in your eye. I know that this rifle's probably going to sit. Doubt it'd ever be shot after I get it fixed. I say this is for a customer, and it is from, used to belong to one of his friends that passed away, so it's more a sentimental thing than a shooting thing. So what I'm going to do here, let this barrel dry out real good. I'm actually going to take a patch or two and soak it with oil and get the inside of this barrel oiled down real well so we won't have no rust issues. We'll leave that sitting over here to drain. Alright, now back to our little nipple here. We can get that thing cleaned out. That thing is filthy. Now if I had another one, I would just put a new one in it, but I don't. Y'all know me, I'll do with what I got. I'll make it work. There we go. Got it right through there. Cut the end of a wire, it sort of pinches it into a little bit of a sharp point, and that helps on things like this. I want to make sure that it's really, really good and clean and the hole sized correctly. So, I'm going to grab some cleaning tips, just for cleaning the tips of the welder with. These are brand new. And I gotta say thanks to Uncle Charlie. He brought some tools by here. It's been a while back. He gave me a handful of stuff. And I'll tell you what, a lot of it's just been really handy. If y'all have never used anything like this, it's, let me get a big one out so I can show you. It has a rough surface on it, so when you clean something out, it really cleans it out well. Like I say, they're used for cleaning the tips on your welder, clean tips on your torch heads and things like that. Just keep moving up in sizes here. We'll find the one that we need. Oh, that one is tight on there. Like I say, it's just like putting a little file down in it. Move up to the next one. And that is it. Just keep moving up the scale until we get to the biggest one that will fit. Get that with a little brake clean right quick. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but nice perfect hole through there now. So we'll have us a good ignition, no doubt. Let's go ahead and take our air hose, blow all this out, and be 100% sure we got all the brake clean out of it. I'm going to grab our air blower here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this barrel oil down real good. Like I say, I don't want any rust getting in it while it's sitting. Just going to take some of the basic lubricant. A little bit of a homemade patch there. Yeah, I'm soaking her down pretty good. Like I say, this thing will sit and sit and sit. So we might as well make it where it won't sit and rust. That way, if this gentleman wants to shoot it, just do a real quick barrel clean, get the oil residue out of there, and he'll be ready to rock and roll. got that taken care of. Now let's go ahead and reinstall. Y'all see how rusty these get, and I've done cleaned that one off. And you know, if you ever shot any black powder, how this stuff gets. It gets nasty. I mean nasty. So, that nipple's gonna have to be changed sooner or later. And here's what I do. I've got some anti-seize compound here. I'll just put some on these threads. Then the next person that works on it, if they need to change it, it should come out nice and easy. No issues. And no thread damage. Say, when you take something apart and put it back together, just stop and take a minute to think about the future of it. They're going to have to take that apart again, especially on muzzleloader stuff like this. And it gets so corroded. Do everything you can to help the situation out. I have to get this mighty fine tool that we made. There we go. Alright, before I put this together, down in here, in this assembly, I'm going to go ahead and get some oil down in there. I'm going to work it in. As y'all know, everything on a muzzle loader just wants to rust up. Alright, that'd be a good thing. Take a little bit of my oil right here on the bottom where it goes down in the stock. Of course, it never gets anything. Give me a light coat of oil rubbed in there. Nothing too heavy. Just enough down in there that it'll protect it well. We won't have any issues. The name of the game is no rust. Now just find that little notch back there at the back. Slide it down in there. And if you'll notice when you do that, this hole will be off. It'll be towards the front. What I do is grab me a all rubber hammer. And that should have lined that up just perfect. And yes it did. Torque that down really tight. Get an oil rag here. Doesn't have to be heavy, like I say, just a white coat on here. But like I say, this thing will sit more than it's shot. I don't want it sitting up in a closet somewhere. just rusted just because I was too lazy to rub a little bit of oil on it. This is my old oil rag I always use. It's always soaked in oil, so it just works out well. Grab a rod, reinstall it. And there we go. Now this gentleman has a good muzzle loader now that I'm sure it's going to fire well and work properly if it chooses to use it. And if you ever have to change that nipple, it should come out without any issue because we put the anti-seize on it. Well, y'all, that wraps this one up. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it and showing it to y'all, that's for sure. Thanks again for watching, and if you would, please leave me some comments, questions, and suggestions. Hit us up on our Patreon page if you're able. And please, hit that like and subscribe. Thank y'all very much, and I hope you have a fantastic day.